Wait!
Yep.
I'm still dealing with the first bread, and now you're saying what would be the verb?
Brood?
No.
The joke is lost. Every move in an army depends on them. Who are they? Great success with the highest intelligence is achieved by this. What is it? The rise of entire dynasties are due to those who served in this role under capable sovereignty. What role is this? The deliberation on how and when to use live examples is determined by them. They help discover local and internal versions of themselves. Who are they? Examples, by coming to us with the variations of them, we accommodate the examples well enough to be employed as this role. They know the necessary names in order to perform under pressure with these arts. They are not the generals, they are not the attendants, they are not the aides, and they are not the doorkeepers, they are not the bodyguards, nor are they the instructors, but they are the most essential performer to discover all of these details. They are in a life-back bond with every recipient of their word. In the subtlety of all subtleties, they have innumerable uses, especially when it comes to ascertaining truth. They wield these tools of subtlety in humanity through systems of justice. But without wisdom, they cannot be employed, for it is impossible to share in trust with us. For they are the living, breathing fountains of information, and they are local among the countrymen. They are internal among the officials, and they are doubled up amongst each other. They are dead, and they are held against the weight of false information. They live beneath the mysterious scheme, and it is the way the Lord's treasures, the knowing of not knowing, the knowledge of knowing how to be unknown. Who are they? politely. Yes, let it be strategically open to the idea of death, because it is on these enclosed crossed roads that we found ourselves heavy and intractable. Now.
I don't know.
I'm putting another quarter in the machine.
I don't know anything about anything. I don't know what key, what anything.
I'm just German. You make the key.
Come on, bro. You make it like I don't know you. Like you're looking at me like you don't know me or something. It's crazy. Difficulty and estimate the danger measured by the distance based on your personal resistance. Terrain constitutes your superiority. Let it inform you to be your ally, functioning to dispose of the adversarial oppositions you have to yourself. And their neglect, lost the path of their own savior. Flight is a relative strength matched in this force. The force is mixed over the impotence and impotence. That of when your force is strong and the command is weak, only to decay when your strong command with a weak force, who will then collapse when the angered command of the insubordinate, resentful charge. There's no temple council. It's chaos. It's the weak general lacking severity, the unclear orders, and the unfixed rule of an unkempt appearance. For the route has been left misjudged, with calculations of lesser forces, weaker in the contingencies of a failure to form a good vanguard. This is the way of terrain, to be studied and surveyed with prudent diligence. For if we occupy it first, we shall hold the yang and then wait ours should occupy first. Then we can entice them to crowd by retreating. What kind of terrain is this? On this terrain, when strength or match approach is difficult, then engagement will not be advantageous. What terrain is this? For there is a type of terrain that if we occupy it first, then we must block it with the after opposition to occupy them first, but then do not block, we may plot the stratagem. And what type of terrain would that be? It's not the terrain of my enemy, where neither side is advantageous. Left to be courageous. When bait is offered, we dare not be caught with even half of a commitment to the force of what we think we might see. But usually, on this terrain, we wait and offer lures or retreat. What terrain is this? There's a war out there, did you know? Yeah, you're fighting it. That's right. Command your stability with the rally of your martial disciplines and acquire your mutually established confidence with mutual moral trust. Comes when orders are consistent and effective. For you see, it is your inconsistency that provokes the disobedience in me. For discipline comes before loyalty, and that is why it is refractory. Numbers are not the issue. Question your aggression. Concentrate your strength. Assess the opposition. Win confidence. them and never waver. For heaven is the yin and the yang, golden and high to the cycle of your season. As earth is the reason you would have height, depth, distance, proximity, ease, and danger, no but define parallel space for life and death. And that's the command that is given the wisdom, the integrity of compassion, the courage to exercise severity with absolute clarity in the discipline, which is the organization of your chain of command to control your expenditures. And every command is aware of those 5 fundamentals. He who grasps them wins, and he who fails to grasp them loses. For it is this deliberation in the making of campaigns with comparison that assess the condition in which we discover which ruler has a way, which general has ability, which side has heaven and earth, and on which side is discipline more effective, and for which army is stronger, with officers who are better trained, in which army we are seeing the rewards more clearly, and from these we can know victory. Oh man, keep my plan, and employ me. Oh, victory shall be yours, and I will stay. Do not heed my plan, and even if you were to employ me, you surely will be defeated, and I will depart. Settle on the best plan and exploit the dynamics within, develop it without, and follow the advantage to master the opportunities. Dynamic, this is the way of war, and this is the way of deception. Yeah, that's right. War is deception.
Did she turn that off?
How keen and observant of you. What quickening of hearing you must have to have noticed the thunder. What
What could accompany
What
the
wild-
thunder, I wonder?
What wild extension of sight you have to have noticed the sun in its
What
passing
big eyes, in other
onset.
words?